Hello there, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scaryish Podcast.
Woo!
Well, what's with the hand motions over there?
I usually do these. You're usually just not looking at me.
Oh, okay. I'm Robin Grace. This is Adam Diaz.
Hello.
And we are here to read you folks some homegrown horrors. Adam, why don't you tell us what those are?
A homegrown horror is a story that has happened to you, hence homegrown, that is horrific in some way, shape, or form. Not always, but tend to be in nature, supernatural, paranormal, sometimes spooky, creepy, sometimes coincidental. Those are the funny ones where it's like, I thought something bad was happening. It actually wasn't. It was something silly. However, I was scared shitless. And then, of course, true crime. And Robin, if folks had a story like that they would like to submit to us, how can they do so?
You can go ahead and email us, storytime@scaryish.com. You can also go to our website. We have a contact us page on there. You just fill out that lovely little form and it gets to us that way. You can also contact us at any of our social media. So we have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff.
Indeed. So if you have a story and you'd like us to read it, let us know. Send it to us. And usually just say, like the beginning of the story, it's okay to read this on the podcast. If you have a story you'd like to share and you don't want it read on the air, but you just want to share it with someone, you can reach out to us with those too. It's totally okay. We do get those every now and then. So if you're just looking for someone to talk to about something so you don't have to feel crazy, feel free to message us with those as well. We have 4 tonight. I am going to be getting started, I think, with the first one. So let's get into it. Before we do, though, for the folks watching live, I want to give a big shout out to 911 Girl, who supplied us with our beverages for this evening.
I'm so excited to... Oh,
I want to drink this. Like, I'm so excited.
I hope it...
You got to tap the tab.
What does that do?
It, I don't know. I think it's just a ritual so that you don't wind up spraying foam everywhere.
Okay.
I was given Arnold Palmer spiked, half iced tea, half lemonade. It's my favorite thing to drink. Is half iced tea, half lemonade. I love Arnold Palmer's. I love Muddy Waters. And this one has 5% alcohol by volume. And it's a huge can, too. So I'm really excited. This is like one stewart. So I'm really excited to get this going.
Okay. I have a strawberry one. Like a Seagram spiked strawberry one. And it's 8%. So mine's probably going to be way better than yours. Yeah.
That tastes just like half and half. I didn't even taste the booze.
Oh, really?
I'm so excited.
Is it like a diet flavor or no?
You can try it. I mean, I don't tell the difference between regular and diet when it comes to half and half, and Robin does, so can't really tell her on that one.
No.
Also, let me rerun these notifications. You guys resubbed while we were waiting for the stream to start.
It smells so good.
Does it? Good.
Ooh, it smells really good.
I'm What's for Dinner with their 8th month says, Adam, can I hear your best Arnold Schwarzenegger? Get to the chopper! That's the best I can do.
You couldn't use like a different one, like "Come with me if you want to live."
Come with me if you want to live. It's not a tumor. Cat Beatrix also resubscribed.
Or who is your daddy and what does he do?
There you go. Cat Beatrix also resubscribed for the 7th month in a row, 17th month total, and said, "What up, y'all? What up? Thank you for joining us." We don't normally read these at the beginning of the show, but because we paused and I had to start drinking my Arnold Palmer, we did. So okay.
Emanon just wants to know when he died as like the stream boss. I think that was last week.
Yeah, I think it was last week.
Yeah, it happened last week when Adam took you over.
I resubbed with my own personal account, and I think you'd been whittled away by M. Meadows. And I wound up taking it over, and now Cat Beatrix is the new stream boss. Congratulations. All right, let's get into this first wonderful spooky story. I think, the first homegrown horror of the show. Starts out like this. Hi, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
Hello. I had to get Spotify. You're welcome. Woo!
Woo!
Yes, this is one of my favorite things. By the way, Spotify is 10 times better than anything else. Just saying. It's Karen from Utah. Not that Karen, I'm guessing.
Is that in the email?
Yeah, it's exactly what it
funny.
says. I'm guessing they're just used to being made fun of for their name now, which sucks. And Team Fan is the first thing that's in this email, which I like to see.
All right.
It says, I snore and my poor husband. So in order to drown out my noisy snoring, we fan it at night. I cannot sleep without one. When I'm cold, Robin, I wear sweatshirts and gloves and heavy socks. And just kidding. But I do wear sweatshirts in the summer when I'm cold. Good to know. Robin, I wanted to tell you I worked in the records room at Tooele Hospital before they closed it. Is that a topic that you covered?
Yeah, it is.
Right on.
It's like a mental institution.
Oh,
or
shit.
It was like a hospital, and then they used it for something. It's like changed a whole bunch, like, over time.
So they worked in the records room there. I never had anything scary happen, but there was a really creepy feeling there There were records from the 1900s, and the cemetery is right behind the old hospital. They still use it today. Holy shit.
Wow.
The doctor I worked for was in an office building on Main Street. I think it was the original hospital it keeps putting this name in here, Tooele, but I'm not sure. I couldn't find anything that said it was. There were hallways on each side of the building that came together in the lobby. In the middle was an x-ray/operating room, but no one went there. It had these swing doors with round windows inside. Nope, that's not the right way to read that. It had these swing doors with round windows. Inside, there was a big machine with a table in the middle. It's kind of hard to remember exactly what it looked like. It was so creepy. I hated it. I hated going past it. I went in there once and couldn't do it again. Such a creepy feeling. My friend said that if she worked late, she would have to turn the lights off upstairs, which was just kind of a storage area.
Okay. I just, the idea of
going upstairs to turn the lights off and then running down. The whole place was just creepy. Anyway, she said at night she would turn the lights off and drive by later and the lights would be on.
That's scary.
Yeah, because either there's a ghost there or someone's like living in there. Either way, super creepy. So last time, I told you about when I was in 9th grade. Skip forward until I was about 33.
Wow, that's a huge difference.
Pretty huge jump. Yes, I am older, okay? I turned 50 in quarantine, damn it. Happy 50th birthday.
Yes, happy 50th birthday.
I can't believe I just admitted my age. I don't feel 50. I feel like I'm maybe pushing 30. Whatever. Anyways, wait, am I one of your oldest listeners? You're in the top 50% for sure. So I don't know though, because we don't collect.
We don't collect that type of data. But I know I have relatives that are around your age that listen. So
yeah,
but they're my relatives. I don't know. Oh, I have friends too. I have friends that are older that listen. So
You're in the top half. That's all I'm saying. The email continues. So my boyfriend, now husband, John, and I were looking for a house in 2004. My stepsister and her husband were selling his parents' home, so we went and looked at it. It needed so much work. Thank heaven my husband can see potential, and the price was amazing. So we jumped and bought it. It took about a month to even get it ready to live in. There are a lot of stories about this house, so please be patient with... That was a burp. So please be patient with me. Okay, here we go. Moving in is in bold, so I guess that's the name of this one. Oh my god. Marked. It came time to move in, and we had an old TV like this one. Imagine like a cabinet TV where it's got like the speakers on the side and like the wood paneling and then the TV in the middle.
All right.
And that's what this looks like.
I used to have one of those.
My grandparents used to have one of those. When we were getting the house ready to move in, we would turn it on for the kids while we worked. The day came, it was my husband and his friend, me, and our dog, Sloan. That's a weird sentence. Let me see if I can figure out what this is trying to say. Oh, the day came to move in. The day came. It was my husband, his friend, me, and our dog, Sloan. She had her own love seat that we had already brought into the house. The guys went outside to bring in the washer. Yes, Robin, to the basement. Sloan was sitting on her couch, and I thought, okay, I'll go out and grab a box. The second I stepped outside, the TV turned on. I grabbed a box and went back inside. It was just Sloan sitting on the couch.
It's hard to imagine those those types of TVs turning on by themselves. But if you think about it, they're older, and perhaps the electrical wasn't as
wiring.
Right. It could be a whole bunch of things.
That could be. You don't know. When the guys came back upstairs, I said, bet you thought it was me who turned that on, didn't you? They said, yes. My husband said, you really didn't turn it on? So I said, no. He walked over to the TV and unplugged it. We were standing there talking about it.
What if it turned on again? Like Freddy Krueger?
Wow. And boards that were in a completely different room than the washer and dryer in the basement were knocked over. It was so loud. It was like they were thrown. I said, well, apparently someone wanted to turn the TV on for Sloan, and you just made them mad by unplugging the TV. And so it begins.
Oh gosh, haunted house.
I'll send this now because my computer is being an ass. Take care of you and keep on creeping on. The cool Karen. Well, thank you for sending that, cool Karen. We can't wait to hear the rest of the chronicles about this house. It's so funny that you assume that like, oh, they wanted the TV on for the dog and you made them mad. It's nice to have a ghost that likes dogs.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. So.
But it's just very strange,
Yeah, it definitely is super creepy.
But if your dog didn't freak out, then maybe everything's all right.
Creepy stuff on moving day is definitely a bad omen, but hopefully things settle down. Although you totally did just say that, and so it begins, so I'm guessing it didn't settle down after that.
When I moved into the house that my family moved into when I was like 10, it was a much older house. It was a lot older. It still had all the furniture in it. So it was furnished. So like the older TVs and stuff like that were still inside the house. And I never thought about it until I got older. Like, what if some of that stuff was like
haunted?
I
think haunted objects are more rare than we assume they are because of how much shit we read about haunted objects.
Yeah.
There are some good secondhand objects that are just, really good deals. So, right on. We look forward to getting the next email from you, if we haven't already. All right, let's take our first official break to go and read some chat from you wonderful folks over there in the streaming channels.
All right, Kat Beatrix, thank you so much for subscribing with Amazon Prime. And she says, what up, y'all? And Emnon, thank you for subscribing. 9 months with Prime. That is super awesome.
And shout out to Fancy Iguana, who just resubscribed, not with Prime, with Tier 1 for the 4th month, says, haven't been here in a while. What's up, y'all? Thank you for joining us, Fancy Iguana.
Emnon says,
stuff.
woo.
Woo! I will say it's September now. September 1st means September. So I think what they have going on right now is if it's your first time subscribing to the channel, you get 25% off, 20% off, which means instead of $5,
was there an email?
$4 there was.
Oh.
And then if you subscribe, you can subscribe in like chunks. You can subscribe for like 3 months. I think you get or maybe it's 2 or 3 months, you get a 25% discount on the total. And then if you do like 5 or 6 months, I'm not sure which, you get a 30% discount. So not bad. I'm not sure if that discount carries over for repeat offenders, which is really annoying that they're not rewarding people that are loyal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there are different tiered subs too. So you can sub at like tier 2 or tier 3. There's different benefits or more emotes at each tier.
That's boozy. Yeah, I can taste it now.
Yeah, when I sipped it, it was super duper boozy. But yeah,
good,
so
though.
if you guys want more emotes, they're on there. You can I think you can check out what the emotes are before you subscribe to higher tiers, but they're there.
They're there. Okay, first person in either chat channel was actually Faison. They put #Yeet, which wound up being their team in the battle before the show starts. ASB Bunny is here as well. Glitch Grim, Silly Snuggle Kid. The Only Spectral was the first person over there in YouTube, followed by Emily. Robin Grace also said something over there in the Twitch chat. I'm What's for Dinner is there as well. We got lots of folks trickling in.
Kat said, just wanted to stop by and say hello. Not going to be able to stay whole time. Got a lot of reading assignments to do.
No
Good
worries.
luck. School is very rough right now. I totally get you.
She really does. I'm Beef Trainer is also here. Thank you for joining us. Scroll. Emanon, like we mentioned. The Only Spectral has joined us in Twitch as well. Jay Valor is over there in YouTube.
Emanon is sad
nice to
about
see
not
folks.
being stream boss anymore and said, dang, I held that for a couple weeks. I'll be back.
You did. Don't worry. I'm sure it's already pretty low, so Cat Beatrix probably won't hold her title for much longer. Jay Valor, big shout out. I'm so happy I got that piece of mail. It's pretty amazing to have a signed piece of
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
memorabilia from Frieza himself.
He was so excited.
I was like, I don't know what these cards are. I think they're like little cards for each one of us. And then I opened the one for Robin and I was like, this is to me? I was like, did she sign it? And then I was like, oh my God. My friends, I played Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday and they're like, was that thing that you posted real? I was like, fuck yeah, it's real. What's up? So
Did they really?
yeah, because they're nerds, they love anime and Dragon Ball and shit like that. Garrett didn't know what we were talking about, I don't think, or maybe he jumped in later, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
It was cool. It was a nice little moment, and it's in my desk, so I can look at it every now and then.
Aw, romantic.
It's a weird way to describe it, but okay.
Oh gosh, let me scroll through here. Scroll.
Shannon has joined us over on YouTube. What up, Shannon? Thank you for joining us. Emily says, Adam and Robin, I sent an email. I forgot to say that you guys can share it on the pod. Right on. We will grab it and mark it.
I'm Western Dinner says, listening to some old episodes, I am Team Staples. Whenever I hear you tear pages free of the staple, it made me want to punch the nearest object.
I hate staples in
I
my
love
paper so
staples.
much.
I
Paper
love
clips
staples.
all the way.
Yeah, but you lose
day.
your stuff with paper clips because they don't stick.
I never do. Get better paper clips.
Ugh.
Mario says, hi guys, over there on YouTube. and says, "Oh, we're drinking BRB, grabbing mine." That's hilarious.
Emanon says, "Hey, where'd everything go off the desk? Never mind, I did ask that before. When are y'all playing it back?" So, I think we're gonna try and keep the desk clean. Our goal is to empty this shelf, move it to a new shelf when the funds come out of nowhere for us to get new shelving that we're gonna put in the guest room, I think, and just move the book stuff to there, and then move
all the Scaryish memorabilia
stuff here. So we'll have dolls and stuff kind of displayed on this bookshelf here.
It's just a very cluttered setup, and setting things out on the desk for each show, and then having Robin's side look cluttered and then my side look cluttered. I was just like, I need to have something in the frame that isn't a mess. It isn't too busy. So I kind of like the way it looks, and it's a very nice desk, and this is my work desk, and I love it. So I figured, all right, let's show it off a little bit, and then we'll figure out a solution for displaying everything else later.
Aw, I'm Beef Trainer, and What's for Dinner, both so nice. They're like, love Adam and Robin's voices. You guys are so nice.
Oh, thank you.
Laura Ann says sexy voices.
My voice was failing me last night during the show. Like, my voice kept cracking.
I was like, why is his voice cracking so much?
I was not feeling
well. You're
well.
going through puberty again.
I could just like feel my sinuses kicking up. I was like, I was outside for a lot of time yesterday, and I knew that I probably should have taken an Allegra because for whatever reason, it's really hit me hard whenever I go out. And that hasn't happened since like I moved to Vegas. So I could feel it all night. And I was like, this just get better already? Like, what the hell's taking it so long? Emily says, oh my God, if she watches the show, she's not a Karen. Duh. Vivian says, hi, what up? Thank you for joining us, Vivian. Good to see you. Yesterday was my first day of school. Fun stuff. I think Robin started a couple weeks ago. Emily says school.
Oh, yeah. I started like 2 weeks ago.
Emily started on the 14th last month.
Oh, no, I started last Monday.
Was it last Monday?
Yeah, I think it was last Monday. I was there and said, at lunch day, I ate popcorn chicken, and it was good. Later, I had a pumpkin spice latte, and it was good. The 3 hours of pumpkin spice chicken burps that followed were not
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know if I told you guys this about my first pumpkin spice anything of the season. I went and got one of those pumpkin spice cold brews from Starbucks. I think it was last Thursday because I was at work, and I spilled I spilled it all over my shirt at work.
She spills every coffee she ever gets all over her shirt.
But
it's
this
ridiculous.
One, pumpkin spice is very potent, so it was just all over my shirt. And all day, anytime I walked anywhere, all I could smell was that sickly, sweet pumpkin spice smell, and I just wanted to it was so bad. I love drinking it. Do not like smelling it on my clothes. It was awful.
Wow.
All right. Scrolling.
Scrolling. Emily says she's having a rough time. Her grandmother's cancer has gotten worse, and she may have been exposed to COVID. That's really rough.
I hope she's not severely affected by the COVID and she recovers from the cancer. That's really rough.
I think she's saying she may have been exposed to COVID, but her grandmother's cancer got worse independently. Either way, spirit bomb energy coming your way, Emily.
Girl Panic said, I had a pumpkin pie blizzard from Dairy Queen. Sounds like I know what I want for dessert.
Pumpkin pie doesn't sound that bad, actually.
I love pumpkin pie. And then I'm Beef Trainer, and a few other people are talking about having a musician's ear. I've never, I don't have one.
I've never heard it called that, but I think there's a difference between a musician's ear as well, and then like a, what are they called? The guys who are in charge. Tom Hanks' character from That Thing You Do.
A producer?
A producer's ear. Those are very different things. Like, hearing something as a musician and hearing something as a producer. You could hear something as a producer and being like, that's not good music, but it'll sell. And that's like where things tend to butt heads.
My aunt told me about the BTS song that they played on the VMAs on Sunday, I think was the VMAs, right?
No clue.
Anyway, they played their song. They performed their song, Dynamite, BTS did, on the VMAs, and I've been playing that song like nonstop today. It's just so good, and I freaking love them. I don't know. They're so pretty, and I can't.
Vivian says, if COVID and cancer were people, I'd kick them in the shins. I think we can all agree with that. Steven over there on YouTube says, hello all. What up, Steven? Thank you for joining us. Jay Valor says, Adam, have you ever thought to try half and half with sweet tea and vodka? I have not, actually. I've never mixed sweet tea with booze. It's just too pure for me. But I think I'm going to have to start doing it now.
They have a like sweet tea liqueur, I think, too.
Liqueur.
That I've had before. I wish I remembered what it was called, but it's one of the drinks that they had at Outback like 12 years ago.
Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah. They had this drink at Outback, and it had that liqueur in it.
Then. I thought you didn't drink when you were...
maybe not 12 years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, all right, or like 9 years ago. It doesn't fucking matter. But they had it a long-ass time ago, and it was so stinking good. It was like a huckleberry tea or something, but it had like that sweet tea liqueur in it. It was so stinking good. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here for scary stories. We're going to read another story.
I'm going to read some YouTube really fast. Okay. Vivian says, question of the week, what is one thing you are or were looking forward to this year? I'll answer both. I was looking forward to BlizzCon 2020 because I fucking love going to BlizzCon. I get there, it's super crowded. I get a little bit bitchy because I get hungry and I have to wait too long for food. And I'm like, next year we're not coming. But then as soon as like the weekend's over, I'm like, I can't wait for next year. And something I am looking forward to is September 30th because that's when Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access comes out. And I'm going to play the shit out of that shit. Just saying.
I want Diablo
4. I don't think that's coming out this year, though.
Nope, but I want it. I want it so bad.
She didn't follow the rules. There you go.
What were the rules? I'm sorry.
Something that you were looking forward to or are looking forward to this year.
Oh, this year? What am I looking forward to this year? The end of the semester with all good grades.
There you go. That's a good one. I like that. Vivian said her own response was, I was planning on getting my fucking life together, but then quarantine really said, LOL, no you thought. All right. L. Gatesman says, Adam, you should chug that drink, LOL. No, I'm going to savor it and enjoy it.
You guys can redeem drinks.
Yeah, if you're over there in Twitch, you can use your Twitch points to force me to drink more. I think you can do it 6 whole times, so...
we might change that to 10 next time. But...
Yeah, we're talking about how drunk we want to be for these, and
oh god,
somehow us wanting to be less drunk led to us saying that we should drink more. It's the holy shit. We just got 5. Oh, there's all 6. 6 drink redemptions in 9 fucking seconds. That's our listeners right there for you. So, cheers. I'm not chugging it, but I will take 6 hearty drinks. All right, let's do this. Pinkies up. Drink fancy.
Sorry, I have a hair on my... Can you grab that?
You have a lot of hair on you.
Thank you. I wonder if okay, hold on. Let me get my thoughts straight here.
Should reboot that sentence.
I wonder if I will get a headache or like, when you drink really sweet wine and does that ever give you a headache?
I don't really drink wine anymore.
Drinks and stuff like that?
Red wine used to kick my ass pretty bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because this is really sweet. I wonder if it's going to be like, huh, fucker.
Actually, Faison says, paper clips are non-committal staples. They're less permanent, is what they are. And you shouldn't bind papers together if you intend on separating them, or if you're going to flip the page and have a folded corner, you're dead to me. Because if you can just take the paper clip off when you start to present,
silly snuggle
and just
kid.
Go like this.
Silly snuggle kid, you got it. It's the Firefly sweet tea vodka. Fuck yeah. That stuff, so good.
Wow.
Hell yeah. That
pretty
stuff is so
impressive. Good. Christina Vasquez over there on YouTube says, howdy, y'all. Emily says, I don't know, I didn't plan this year, to be honest. Shannon says, my one thing I was looking forward to this year was my wedding, but we had to postpone a whole year. That fucking sucks so bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I have a few friends that had to postpone or just outright cancel their wedding until things get better.
Emanon says, I'm excited for the Pennsylvania meetup. Wait, that is PA, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
Dave Valor says, you're welcome, of course. Chris was so glad to make it. Chris was so glad it made it to you safely. He knows everyone needs a little love and laughter during crazy times. That's so nice of him.
That's so nice.
He's the nicest emperor of the universe.
Emanon says, hashtag Pennsylvania Ducks.
Ghost Dunk
that should be a hockey team.
Ghost Dunk says, Jesus Christ. Ghost Dunk has resubscribed for the 14th month in a row.
Thank you so much.
Says no paper clips, all paper should be in scroll form. If I could make everything into a scroll, I absolutely fucking would.
That would be sweet.
Bum, 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 bum.
I'm What's Trainer says the only time I'm Beef Trainer's hearing fails is when I ask for something. It's fucked up. Wait, I've only had 2 drinks. How many did you take so far?
I've taken 3, I think. All right, I'm in a good spot where you can read your story, but let me go ahead and crush these last 3 drinks.
I need to do 3 more too. I'm Beef Trainer says
it's fucking good.
We need a Pennsylvania /Ohio meetup, and we need to get Robin and Adam up here for it. That would be so fun.
It would be
We've been
fun.
to Ohio before. Never been to Pennsylvania, though.
I've been to Pennsylvania before.
You know what I loved is going to Essen House. Was that in between the two?
Yeah, that's in Indiana still, I think, but it's on the east
okay.
side. It's on the east side. It's on the east part of Indiana. So it was actually closer to Ohio, where we were staying, than it was to the place in Indiana that we went to stay. Vivian says, I don't think I've ever had pumpkin spice. Anything, don't come for me. That's good. Don't. Keep yourself pure. Mario says, can you guys add college math tutoring to one of your tiers, please? That would have to be a really expensive tier.
What is it?
College math tutoring. Can you add college math tutoring to one of your tiers?
That'd be freaking great. I can tutor up until Calc 2.
Just pointing out,
And
Cat
that's
Beatrix now only has 100 hit points left, which means 50 cents donated. And we just got a follow from SHTRUON3. I'll let you figure out shit run.
Strony.
Struan. Just tell us phonetically how to say your name. We apologize for butchering it. Number 3. Thank you for following us. And Cat Beatrix's hit points went down that much more.
I'm Beef Trainer says, I like that idea. Let's go back to scrolls and parchment. And Laura Ann says, can we use the fun... Laura Ann says, can we use those fun wax stamps? I love doing the wax stamps.
Those are fucking awesome.
Heck yeah. My younger sister, puts those wax stamps on all our Christmas gifts.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. She wraps them up like little Harry Potter parcels and
has an owl deliver them. That's what she was going to say.
She has like those cute little travel stamps. Like she put them through the mail, you know, and she puts those wax stamps on. It's like you're getting a package from Hogwarts. It's great.
It's pretty cool. Christina says, to Emily, sending healing vibes and prayers your way. Maria says, I'm getting my ass kicked over here in regards to the math. L. Gatesman says, pinky up, Adam. Christina said, you are welcome.
It's Steven. That's who that is.
Oh, right on.
Nice. Thank you.
We were telling my mom about that meme where it's like, my name is Steven with a PH. And it's the dog with like the lips showing. It's like, Steven. Because we're watching Top Chef and there's someone on there named Steven. So every time they say his name, we're like, Steven.
Okay, so scrolling. Glitch says, come to Dallas so we can be awkward together. We do want to go to Dallas sometime in the near future, or just Texas in general, because I know I have to go down to Houston for sure. And I think it'd be really fun to just kind of make it like a big trip and do fun stuff.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. All right, I have a pause button that I'm hitting on mine.
Yes, so we gotta read.
Are you gonna do your short one?
Wait, hold on. I think I still have 2 more drinks. I don't even what.
Are you gonna do your short one and then after the break your long one?
Did you read your long one?
Yep.
Yes, then I'll read my short one.
Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this out there too before we get started. We are hosted through Spreaker, and they sponsor us, so we don't pay for our hosting fees, which are like $50 a month, and we get our advertising through them, which has been very convenient. They just changed how they're gonna do it, and we have basically 2 months now to either add twice as many ads, actually 3 times as many ads into the episode minimum, or find another service. So,
and we don't want to crush you guys with this stupid amount of ads.
What I'm really saying is we have 2 months to find a new service, because we're not going to do that. I don't like pre-rolls, and I argue with my podcast buddies about this because they say if anyone's binging, they can't tell the difference between a post ad, so the show ends and then an ad runs.
That's a good
when it blends into a pre-roll ad. But for anyone listening to the new episode, it is very important to me that as soon as you click our episode, the first thing you hear is our theme song and then our voices. And now they're requiring pre-rolls. So Robin and I are a bit distressed, and we have decided that... What are you showing me?
I burned myself the other night while cooking.
Wow. I thought that's one of your ancient scars.
No.
Anyways, so yeah, that's what we're dealing with. So in the next 2 months, we're going to have to switch over to a new service and probably start paying for it again unless we can get sponsored by someone new. So
if you guys know any ad services that are looking for podcasts, hit us up.
Not just ad services. We're looking for a host.
Oh, hosting
services for podcasts. I have a few contacts I can reach out to and whore out the podcast. So
okay.
We'll see what comes from it. Go ahead and read.
All right. So my first email of the night is, the subject is read if you dare. And I'm hoping this is very scary because it's a
ballsy subject.
Very ballsy subject. Hello again. It is I, Josh.
Hello, Josh.
Hello, Josh. I decided to follow up with my promised encounter with a malevolent entity. You can read this on the podcast. All right, malevolent entity. I'm down with this. In probably 1999. I don't remember exactly. You remember 1999, right?
I was 14. Good times.
I was 10.
I remember everyone
Dang.
freaking out about Y2K.
Oh, yeah. I remember they were coming out with like all those cartoon like episodes all about Y2K and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was a big deal back in the 2000s.
I started dating my best friend's sister. Cute.
That's adorable.
One day, she decided to show us a quote-unquote strange photo of her and her previous boyfriend. The photo showed her sitting in the guy's lap in the house she lived in at the time, which she lived in while we were dating. In the foreground is what appeared to be a cloud of smoke. In this cloud, there could be seen the Harlequin masks. You know, the masks, the laughing and smiling masks that represent the theater.
Gotcha.
So imagine seeing that cloud, and in that cloud, the masks, right? That's kind of creepy. Also, in this cloud, there was what looked like a screaming skull that was being gripped by a hand, and the hand had what looked like a blade on the thumb. She then admitted to us that strange things had been going on in the house. She lived,
A few days longer.
She lived with her friend whose baby would wake up screaming like he was scared in the middle of the night. My friend and I decided to try to recreate this picture because I guess we were stupid. The activity seemed to be in the baby's room, so I stood in the pitch black room smoking a cigarette, trying to recreate the picture.
Okay, so at first I thought they were trying to take a picture and get the same result. Now it sounds like you're trying to replicate the picture through double exposure, the Mythbusters way, where you actually have to show what it would take to replicate the science of it. Okay,
Yeah.
I like this. Keep going.
All right. At this point, one of the baby's toys went off on its own. I never even looked back and bolted out of the house. I don't remember my feet touching the ground. I was moving so fast. I nope. Dyslexia there for you. I left there and never went back to that house. Oh no. Okay, unfortunately.
Sounds like you broke up with her.
Yeah, unfortunately, I broke up with the sister not long after that, and one of our other friends married her a few years later. All right, so
The
that's
ghost
kinda
scared you
cute.
away. It's very possible the ghost was trying to get rid of you and succeeded in doing so.
He told me once that strange things happened in their house while they were married, but he wouldn't elaborate. I believe the girl had an evil spirit attached to her, but this is speculation because I haven't spoken to her in 15 plus years.
Wow.
Anyway, hope you enjoy this, and I will send a few other stories to you. Thanks, Josh. Thank you
Josh,
so much for sending us your
We
story.
appreciate the story. Here's what I'm proposing. Reach out to her. Tell her to listen to this episode.
After
Then-
15 years?
Then tell her to reach out to us to tell us her version and things that happened, and we will act as an intermediary between the two of you to reconnect you on a completely plutonic level.
Plutonic or platonic?
I'm kind of drunk right now, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
On a
right.
on a completely plutonium level.
Oh, God. Okay.
But I'm very interested in her side of the story because as she continued to live in this house,
I want to
how
know.
that sort of unfolded.
Right. I want to know if she experienced a lot of strange things herself.
I also want the picture. I want her to send me a picture of the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
We need you to do this for us, Josh. We need you. We're calling on you
That's
to
demanding.
reach out to your ex and say, "Hey, long time no see.
His married ex.
Yeah, I talked about us / you to this podcast, and I really think you should listen to it. And they really want you to listen to it. And then she can reach out to us on any of our various social media platforms or through our email. I think it's a good idea. I think it would be really fun. This can be the saga of Josh,
The saga of Josh. Okay.
and we'll see what happens with it.
Thank you so much for sending your story in.
We appreciate it. All right, let's go over into Stream Chat, see what you wonderful folks had to say. All right, we have Glitchgrim hosting us with one viewer. Thank you so much, Glitchgrim. We appreciate that.
Ooh, there was a
Valley
lot.
Grills resubscribed using Prime Gaming for the 15th month and says, "May the fun never end." And they are also now our stream boss. Tehei01 followed us during
Tehei.
the story. Thank you so much for that as well. And we don't have any more drinks because you guys used them all up. So
That's why we should change it to 10.
any high five redemption will come with a drink.
All right.
There you go. I just
Because
tossed
these are
it out
big,
there.
too.
They are big. And they're not very high in alcohol content. I'm not really drunk. It's my excuse for stuttering and slurring my words like an idiot.
Kat says, I love those wax stamps. My friend always somehow accidentally managed to set them on fire. What? I'm Beef Trainer said, so idea for Adam and Robin. If we can manage to get you up this way, can we hijack you to go to Prospect Place in Trinway, Ohio?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
If you're trying to murder us, the answer is no.
But if you would like to hang out with us, the answer is
if you're trying to take
sure.
us to someplace paranormal, my answer is yes, but you're going to have to get it approved through Robin because she is a big old scaredy cat. We've had 4 high fives redeemed in the last 20 seconds. So that's 4 more drinks. And 4 high fives.
Fuck.
I'm like waiting for some sort of reaction. Here,
right,
I'm going to do the high fiving.
No,
I'm doing the high fiving. Finger straight out.
Oh,
There's
that's
4.
like beating me.
I was channeling.
Ow. It was just like, it's like.
I was channeling Danny McBride.
No, it's the Batman trailer where he's beating the person on the ground.
I was channeling Danny McBride from Hot Rod, where they're high fiving. Just like that fucking movie's hilarious. All right, we owe 4 drinks.
I'm sweating. I'm not wearing anything warm, and I'm sweating.
I'm always sweating. Emily says, anyone else a bruh girl? In quotes. I don't know what a bruh girl is. Shannon says, oh, my babies make everything better. Leo Chacha says, I'm here. What up, Leo Chacha? Thank you for joining us.
Aw. Steven says, hi, Robin from Anton Steven. Hello. We miss you guys. I definitely super duper miss you guys.
I haven't seen her that happy in a long time, but you guys showing up made her 2020 without a doubt. I think it's probably the best thing that's happened to her in 2020.
Yeah.
So it was really nice to meet you guys too.
It was very nice.
Leo Chacha makes a very controversial statement that I agree with by saying pumpkin spice should only be in pumpkin pie. This is the point where I lean back and I grab a pen and I say, why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Because I love that meme. Also, that was a sword. That was a letter opener sword because I couldn't find a pen.
Let's see. Scroll.
Glitch says, pumpkin spice should be in every... You made me come over here to say that. Everything. You made me come over to say that. Pumpkin spice is disgusting.
I almost know it says, anything new with the HUO network? Also, I would buy an HUO network hard enamel pin.
We need to really get... I need to get back there and do some more maintenance on HUO.
I just co-own it. I do nothing.
She does nothing, but she owns 50% of the fucking company.
I do the graphic design part of things.
She didn't do the graphic design for the logo.
No. You know what I do?
We outsourced it.
You know what I do? I just drag and drop onto our current episode.
You know what she does? You know what she does? She second guesses every decision I make. That's what she does.
That is my job.
Elizabeth over there in YouTube says, when in doubt, pinky out, which I really like.
Lee says, how do I do this raid thingy? I don't know.
Raid? What the fuck's raid thingy?
I don't know.
So on the bottom left, like if you see the chat bubble and you see where you can type, next to the type window, there's like a dice icon with a number. That number is how many points you've accrued from watching the channel. And those channel points can be redeemed for things like high-fiving and drinks.
But you can raid a channel when you...
I don't know what that is.
You come into a channel with a bunch of your friends from your channel, I think.
Yeah.
That's what a raid is.
Okay. I've never done it, so I'm not too sure. Leo Chacha says, Robin, I'm loving the hair.
Thank you. It's sweaty.
Emily says, the Talipo episode is way too close to home because I live in Tennessee on the Appalachian Mountain.
We've had a lot of feedback on Talipo. I think that's really cool.
Emily says, well, gotta head out. Be safe and spooky. Bye, friends. Thank you for joining us, Emily. We appreciate you.
Let's see. I'm also doing says, dirty joke of the week. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? Gag. Ball gag.
Wow. No. That's not what that means. It's
not ball gag. Ew.
It's a deep throat thing.
Oh, gross. Okay, got it.
Kayla Ray over on YouTube says, this is my first live to watch actually live. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Hexdoll says, hello, this is my first stream. We're getting all the newbies over on YouTube. That's awesome to see.
Thank you for joining us. We are sorry if it's a mess of a stream. Hopefully it's
not.
They
made us drink a lot to start the stream. You don't know this is your first stream. We drink during these, and I edit the shit out of them to make them sound coherent. So just saying, everyone's welcoming them, which is wonderful to see. Glitch says, Adam, you're losing points today for the pumpkin spice and the shirt. JK. This is a Superman 64 t-shirt. Because
Didn't
I am
that game
obsessed.
never happen?
I am obsessed with two things. T-shirts for the worst games of all time, which this one is widely regarded to be one of the worst, if not the worst.
Why don't you get one with ET on it?
And t-shirts. I totally need to fucking do that. And t-shirts for games that never got made. So I'm trying to get a scale-bound t-shirt made.
Why don't we just
a
have Liz
StarCraft
make
Ghost
one?
t-shirt made because I need the assets for it.
I thought you...
So, chill out. Just calm down. Pump the brakes on the questions, lady.
Okay.
Vivian said, I gotta go. Love you all. Stay sweet, stay safe, and stay scary. Bye.
Bye. Have a good night. Girl Panic says, Pinky's up, SpongeBob. Have you ever seen that episode? Okay.
I've never seen any SpongeBob
There's
ever.
an episode where he goes to hang out with Sandy, and he's a sponge, but Sandy's a squirrel.
Okay.
So Sandy lives in like a terrarium with air under the sea. SpongeBob comes over to hang out with him, or
And
to
dies.
hang out with Sandy, but he's a sponge, so he's drying up, and he just wants water. And so he's like telling himself like, I don't need it. And Patrick is outside just yelling into the outside the glass, yelling at SpongeBob like, Pinky up.
Wow.
And so he's just drying up and about to drink this water, and you just see his pinky go like, boop.
Hextall says, thank you. I'm not caught up quite yet. With the backlog, I'm on episode 60. That's quite a lot of episodes that you've listened to. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Steven, for subscribing.
Glitch says, you had me at 64. You win this round.
Let's see. I'm Beef Trainer says Prospect Place is a haunted mine, and did I say I'm Beef Trainer? I'm Monster Trainer says fuck. You know what I mean.
Fuck.
I'm Monster Trainer said that. I'm Beef Trainer says it's a property that is highly paranormal. They were invited to go on a privately guided tour and turned it down because they didn't have the time that day. And apparently it's super creepy. Cat Beatrix asks about pumpkin bread. How do you feel about pumpkin bread? I've never
I don't know if I've ever had pumpkin bread.
I've
yeah.
had carrot cake. Is that the same thing?
No.
No. Isn't there? Well, I've had banana bread. I've had zucchini bread. Zucchini bread's good, but pumpkin bread I've never had yet.
I'm sure it's
you can
good.
send us some.
Elizabeth says, you do a great job with the editing. I usually don't get to watch the live version, but my child cooperated at bedtime tonight.
Aww.
Mom win. Time for mom
Nice.
vodka. That's
Actually,
hilarious.
Faison said, I'm still upset about StarCraft Ghost.
I know we all are. I have
But isn't she in
they did put Nova.
Pots?
They put Nova into the StarCraft 2 storyline anyways, which is the main character that was to be StarCraft Ghost.
Yeah.
And then they also put her into Heroes of the Storm. So she lives on. Kayla
La
says, woke up at
Resistance
5
lives
a.m.
on.
to my husband listening to Scaryish while getting ready for work.
That's so
starting my day with y'all and relaxing
cute.
at the end of the day with
That's
y'all too.
stinking cute.
That is super cute.
All right.
Tell your husband shout out.
I'm going to read my next story.
We're going to take the commercial break.
Oh, we're going to take a 60-second commercial break.
If you're on YouTube, you will likely
Shit.
not get this commercial break. If you're on Twitch, you may or may not get this commercial break. It's only 60 seconds, and it makes us a few cents each time we run it, which is approximately once a week. Call the fucking bank. Tell them to get ready for this big deposit.
Why don't we run an ad during our Saturday stream?
Because we're not allowed to do it for watch parties.
No. I mean, for when we play Walking Dead.
We
Or...
could.
Dang.
Yeah. Okay, here comes the ad. Ready, set, go. And if you're still hearing me, that means you did not get the ad. We usually just kick back and hang out for 60 seconds and
what's
fart
funny?
a bunch and sometimes burp.
What's funny is my entire outfit today is...
Disney?
No. Well, this is Harry Potter. But it's everything that I'm wearing, except for, the bra and panties part of it, is from...
Way to bring that up.
Sorry. Is from my aunt. It's just I'm wearing hand-me-down clothes, and I love them. They're good.
Everything I'm wearing is something I bought for myself, except for my banana hammock, which was given to me by, I don't know, Satan.
Okay.
Trying to compare with your weird-ass story.
I just love, look, these pants, they're cute. I love them. And I couldn't buy clothes that cute myself. And I don't mind hand-me-down clothes, okay? They're cute.
All right, I
10
think
out
there's
of 10
5
would
seconds
recommend.
left. People are saying yay for hand-me-down clothes. Scroll. Okay, I'm actually caught up on YouTube stuff, so...
All right, so we're going to get into my second email of the night. And this one does not have a cool title. It's just called Stories. All right.
That's kind of mean, I'm just saying.
Okay. Hey, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
I just found your podcast, woo, on Google Play and have been binging for the last week or so. My boo's not as cool as Adam's.
Woo!
Okay, my ears hurt and I'm sitting in this. Oh, I hate you. I love you both and your podcast. Thank you so much.
It's very nice of you to say.
You make me laugh, and since I started listening, so very jumpy.
That's funny.
Yes, you can share my stories. Thank you. So I'm currently on episode 27. This email is taking forever, so I have to keep changing that number. Yes, I'm a bit of a freak and have to listen in order from the oldest to the newest. I totally understand.
I do the same thing.
Because right now I'm on episode 13 of Try Guys, and they have 40 episodes, and I'm just so behind. But I'm that person who has to listen all the way from the beginning, So I totally get you. Adam, remember that review that was a 1 star? I think it was from the guy who does Ghost Adventures.
Wow.
By the way,
I don't think he knows who we are, but I appreciate
no,
that.
Man. Plus, that guy's so catty, though. I could totally see that.
There are other paranormal podcasts that know who we are that I wouldn't be shocked if they review bombed us. I will say that. So.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
No,
for sure.
I feel like, okay, I know there's a certain one that review bombed us.
Yeah.
On purpose. And
Those got overturned, though, so everything's cool on that.
Yeah, we know you, so fuck you.
Wow.
But I think most paranormal podcasts out there, I think we like to support each other for the most part, and I don't think they would review bomb us,
It's a pretty supportive community overall.
Yeah. By the way, I don't like him either, hence I can't/don't want to remember his name. Everyone always calls him something different, I feel like, in the spooky, Scaryish community.
He's better left unremembered.
I would say let's kick him, but he might curse us. I have so much to tell you, but where do I start? I have several stories for you and thought about telling them all in one email, so this may be one of the longest emails you have ever received. So here goes. My first story that I remember was when I was in 9th grade. I had a friend, Lana, who talked me into watching The Exorcist. So scary. She and her mom loved it and that kind of thing. I remember talking with both of them about it. Her mom said when she first watched it, Lana was a baby, and when she would wake up during the night, she was so scared that when she went in her room to get her, Lana would be floating above her crib.
Get the fuck out of here.
You shut the front door. That doesn't sound... No way.
It sounds terrifying, that's for sure.
So one day, we decided to walk to her grandma's. It was about 5 miles or so from her house to her grandma's. When we get there, her grandma wasn't there, so Lana wanted to find the Ouija board. Why would you want to find the Ouija board? Just leave it.
I just want to find out where my grandma's at. I'm sure the Ouija board can tell us.
That's fucked up, dude. We went into the basement. Sorry, Robin. Of course, I'm the one reading this.
This is like the third Sorry Robin basement reference, which is hilarious.
I remember it being kind of dark. For some reason, we didn't turn on the lights. It's the basement. Why?
Because you embrace the darkness. You walk into the darkness, and you let anything in there with you know they merely adopted the darkness.
My God.
You were born in it, molded by it. You didn't see the sun until you were a man.
She was looking for the board, and I was just kind of looking around. I was standing there and got the strongest feeling that someone was behind me. It was a feeling like they were across the room, and they walked slowly up to me, like right behind me, just over my shoulder. I didn't hear anything, but felt it so strongly that I turned around and no one was there. The funny thing is, it scared me, but not enough to actually freak out and demand we leave. I knew it wasn't good, but it didn't scare me. Maybe I didn't understand at the time what it was.
Not interpreting the warning signs adequately, I would say.
I mean, sometimes, though, it's something that's strange, but not necessarily malevolent, so you're not like, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Like Angelina Jolie.
That's malevolent. Get out.
No, I refuse.
You made me lose my place. I probably made myself lose my place.
You make me feel so.
La 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 la.
I knew she'd have to complete it, so I said it.
When I think about it now, it scares the hell out of me. Lana found the board, but I'm not sure she knew how to work it. I certainly didn't, because she wouldn't ask it questions out loud. So we just kind of put it away and left. Thank heaven, because I was feeling it would have turned out to be scary. I feel like anytime you play with a Ouija board, it's going to turn out to be scary. It's just not fun. I don't think it's fun for me. I mean, when I was in middle school, my friend had a Halloween party. They took a Ouija board into their one of their bathrooms, and it was like 10 girls in there, okay? 10 girls trying to get their hands on this Ouija board. I don't know at all what happened. All I remember, because I couldn't see the board from where I was standing at all. I don't even think I had my hand on it. All I remember is one girl starts screaming, all the girls start screaming, and everyone runs out of that bathroom.
It's so funny.
I had no idea what happened.
It's one of the best videos on the internet. It's like one of the reasons why I feel the internet was created is that video of some guy who like wrote on the screen and says like, my sister's upstairs playing the Ouija board with her stupid ass friends, and he opens up the switchboard, or he opens up the fuse box, and he throws the fuse for their room, and you just hear high-pitched screaming coming from inside the house, and he starts flicking it on and off, and they just start losing their shit. That's what I think of when I think of young girls playing on a Ouija board, is like, there has to be an older brother there to fuck with them, because it's just so funny.
Well, we were all girls. There were no boys. Well, no, Logan might have been there, actually. He was the only boy, though.
Who knows?
Anyway, scroll. Shortly after that, I was hanging out with some friends about 10 houses from mine. We were hanging out and talking. Anyway, I had to walk home in the dark by myself. That sounds like a bad idea, even if it's 10 houses away. Like, that's scary, especially in the dark. On the way, I felt like someone was watching me. It scared me so much that I ran the rest of the way home. When I got home, I told my mom I didn't want to sleep in my bed. It was cold outside, so we had a fire going in the fireplace. I'm an only child, so she said, okay, well, we'll get the sleeping bags and we can sleep on the floor in front of the fire.
That's cute.
That's some fancy ass shit. I didn't have a fireplace growing up, but I lived in Hawaii, okay? We don't have like snow winters, so maybe that's why. But that's pretty freaking cool to be able to just be like, we'll just have like a little camp out in front of the fireplace. No big. I hurried, got them from the hall closet, and set them up in the front room, but had forgotten my pillow. At the end of the hallway, we had a full-length mirror. My bedroom was the last room on the left. Just before I turned into my room, I looked in the mirror and saw an old man dressed in white, just standing at the end of the hallway, looking at me.
Sounds like Lucifer from Constantine, just saying.
It's a good movie. I was so scared, I grabbed my pillow, peeked back out, looked down the hall, and then in the mirror. He wasn't there, so I turned off my light and ran to the front room. I still sometimes if I don't know, something creeps me out, I will turn the light off in the bathroom and run down the stairs.
She's a scaredy cat.
I'm a big old scaredy cat. I had my eyes closed and was trying to fall asleep. I kept seeing this flame reflecting off the TV screen. It was bothering me. I said in my head, ugh, I wish that light would go out. The second I said that, it went out.
You have powers.
You're a Jedi.
I was watching this documentary called X-Men Days of Future Past, and it sounds similar to what happens when mutants realize their powers. So continue. I expect to see that your name is now Pyro.
Sorry, I had to crack my back. It was hurting. It took me forever to go to sleep. I never told my mom, but I did tell my dad. I don't know why some people just trust their dads more.
Some people trust different parents more. It just depends on the dynamic you have with them.
I grew up LDS, so my dad gave me a blessing, and things kind of stopped after that. Well, that makes more sense if you're LDS. LDS means Latter-day Saints, right?
Correct.
Was Mormon?
I don't know. Just go with LDS.
Jehovah's Witness, I think, actually.
No, it's not.
No? Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
All right. I had talked to my grandma about it also. She told me once she was sleeping and heard voices of two females. She said she opened her eyes and saw two women dressed in black, long dresses, above her. Wait, fuck. Nope. This sentence is run on. Hold on. She said she opened her eyes and saw two women dressed in black, long dresses. They were fighting above her. For which one who was going to take over her body.
Wow. What? How would you... Were they arguing about it? Like, now her body's mine.
I just imagine like...
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining too. Slap fighting.
She said she couldn't move. She said she tried to get my grandpa's attention, but it didn't work until she said a prayer. Since this email is half a book, I'll stop there for now. Remember the two women because I have an experience of my own about something similar. Can't wait to hear what you think about my book and my stories. More to come. Keep on creeping on. Karen from West Jordan, Utah. Thank you so much for your story.
Lots of Karen sending in their stories.
I was going to say
This is the Karen episode. I'm pretty happy about that, actually.
Karen's taking the name back.
Right? Karen's taking the episode over. That's really good. We look forward to hearing the rest. Just like when I hear two ladies fighting in like above you, I imagine that they're witches. Just because I played a lot of Legend of Zelda, and it sounds like Ocarina of Time when you go into the Spirit Temple at the end, and you have to fight the sisters. So hopefully you had the mirror shield when this all went down. I've been really nerdy this episode, and I'm kind of okay with it. Realistically, though, I can't wait to hear what else happens, and thank you for sending that in. All right, let's look over into Stream Chat, see what you folks had to say. Let me read some of these notifications really fast. L. Gatesman donated 500 bits. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Also, Laura Ann and L. Gatesman have redeemed high five. Here, I'll let you do the 2 high fives.
Wait, no, that was really bad. Hold on.
Yeah, they were. Wow. Okay. And ASB Bunny cheered 200 bits 2 seconds ago. Woo Scaryish resubscribed using Prime Gaming for the 16th month. And ASB Bunny, I already read that, donated 200 bits. But hey, I read it twice. You're welcome. Pinky's up, 2 more drinks.
I feel like my hand was not as hard as when you hit me.
It's because I absorb it easier.
Because you're soft.
No, I'm not soft. I just know how to take it. That sounded bad. Don't pat me.
Anyway.
I saw someone say that they've had look at this polygraph stuck in their head all day.
Really? That's fucking hilarious.
Look at this polygraph.
Let's see.
Scrolling.
I must have written about the ad. Says, OMG, no ad. First time ever.
Nice.
Laura Ann says, OMG, Harry Potter shirt. I freaking love this shirt so much. It has Hedwig on it, like witch hats on it. The little birdcage Hedwig is in. Harry Potter's glasses.
Footprints from the Marauders
map.
The
Marauders map.
The scar, the lightning scar.
Like little textbooks. I'm like touching my boobs. Hold on. Yeah, it's a really cute Harry Potter shirt. It's like very understated, so I can wear it to work. I love it. So thank you.
Emma in YouTube says, hello, I can't stay long because university has started and I have homework, but I just wanted to say hi. Thank you for joining us, Emma. Hopefully you're still around for us to say thank you. That was like 14 minutes ago. Leo Chacha says, I love consignment shopping. Kayla says, I'm only on 250 of Mabim Bam, and I started episode 1 in March. Holy shit. I have to start at the beginning.
I think those brothers are probably some of the most hilarious people.
They are. Hextall says, okay, I'm stupid. What is Mabim Bam? And Glitch says, my brother and me, second best podcast. It's actually the third. It's Adventure Zone. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's the second best podcast. It's Adventure Zone, then Mabim Bam. I think Glitch was trying to insinuate we're the best podcast.
Aw, that's romantic.
We're the third best.
I was going to say romantic. It's romantic for you.
I guess. I put Adventure Zone and Mabim Bam in front of us. I love those shows.
I just think Griffin has the greatest laugh of all time.
He has the most infectious laugh, aside from anyone. I should say he has the most infectious laugh of anyone aside from my friend John. That dude's laugh, you hear it and you just start laughing. You don't even know what he's laughing about.
Griffin McElroy, if you ever want to play like Catan with us or something, I would be totally down. Catan. Or some D&D. You know, we can DM a game of D&D. That would be cool.
Hexdoll says, LDS is Latter-day Saints. I'm pretty sure it's a type of Mormon church.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure they're a place within the Mormon church. I think you're right. But that's why I'm not going to say definitively.
Right, because we don't know
one way or the other. I just know LDS is Latter-day Saints.
All right.
Emma says, LOL, I'm still here. Hooray.
I'm scrolling.
I really don't want to do that homework right now. You sound like Robin.
And people talking about school.
Kayla Ray says, I would die for a McElroy family member. Griffin is my baby.
All right, I think you can read now because it's just talking about people going back and forth talking to each other about school and stuff like that, and it's a rough time all around for everybody who has classes right now, especially because they're online. It's so much harder to focus when you're at home and you can pet your doggos all day. But that's just me.
No, it's totally. I was saying today, man, I can't wait for us to get in office because Like the cat threw up and I had to clean it, and I'm like, I have a presentation to do at 2:30 and it's 1, and I'm cleaning up fucking cat puke, and if I was at work I wouldn't have to deal with this. So yeah, there's a lot of distractions when you are home. Okay, marking it. Beep. Good stuff. All right, I'm going to move on to my second and the final email of the show, and this one's subject is Chad the Shadow Demon and Don't Mess with Faye. You can share on the pod.
All right.
Starts out like this. Greetings, Adam and Robin.
Greetings.
Greetings. Salutations. It's me again, Grayson. I have another story that I can't tell if it was me hallucinating or if it actually happened in real life. I'm going to start talking about Chad. Chad, as I refer to him, is a tall, black, shadow-like figure that looks like Slender Man in some ways, and he follows me everywhere.
What a chode.
It kind of sounds like a sitcom, Chad and Me. Except like you turn it on, it's on Sci-Fi, and you're like, what the fuck? Recently, I was in Michigan to visit family, and again, Chad was in the corner of the bedroom. I have never interacted with him because I always wanted him to go away, but he never did. One night, I woke up at exactly 3 a.m., and I blew it off and went downstairs to get cinnamon sugar toast because it's the God's dang best.
So, when you say cinnamon sugar toast, are you putting butter on bread, toasting it, and then putting cinnamon and sugar on it? Or are you talking about Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the cereal?
Are you toasting it and then putting butter on it? I think is the sane way to do that. Did you just say put butter on it and then toasting it? Are you a lunatic?
Are you a lunatic?
Do you put a sock on and then a shoe and then another sock and then another shoe? Because I'm pretty sure that's the sign of a psychopath. I'm just saying. I have a riddle for it. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do the psychopath riddle. Moving on. The house is a very open layout and only small lights beside the extremely bright LEDs in the corner. So basically, I was in the pitch black. I was getting the toast ready and trying to find the cinnamon sugar when I heard a bang in the study. It sounds like you're in the house from Clue. So my dumbass went to go see what fell. And there Chad was in the corner of the study with the mouse from that laptop on the ground. I blew it off again and went back to the kitchen to continue getting my toast. Then the napkins and 3 salt shakers and 1 pepper shaker, yes, 3, lavender salt, Himalayan salt, and table salt, I was about to question that, came flying at me and fell to the ground. I grabbed my plain bread that I wasn't able to toast and ran upstairs and blamed the mess on the dog the next day. Aw, poor doggo. I don't know if it was Chad or something else.
You know,
bum, bum, bum. It actually says that in the email.
You know what's funny is growing up, I knew a lot of people who, when they farted, would blame it on the dog. And back then, as a kid, you don't think about it, right? You don't think about like them just being like,
get my dog
hey.
put down.
But now that I'm older, I'm like, oh my fucking God, they just blamed their farts on the dog. I don't know. Random brain fact.
I was going to say, that's a weird thing to say.
It's just like, now that I'm an adult and I'll say stuff like that sometimes about Yui, I'm like, Yui, what are you doing?
She says it every time, by the way. All right, continuing on. The email says, again, if I may say, I'm an eclectic witch, which means I work with deities in a way blend different types of witchcraft and paganism into my own type of witchcraft. And if the Fae would like to make contact, they will leave gifts at your door, but I don't wish to make contact with them. In some way, I angered the Fae and will now wake up with small cuts and scrapes on my hands and feet and find small items moved around and not where I left them, and I have to find a way to deal with them. Fun facts, there are types of Fae that will turn into human-like creatures and or centaur-like creatures that will come into people's rooms and eat them.
What the?
Thank you for reading and listening to my cool stories and fun facts. Hope you had a good day or night because you guys are night owls. It's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sending that. I will say, I don't know how you angered the Fae. Probably not a good thing, but I'm not sure if this particular member of the Fae is actually a member of the Fae or if he's a side, but something exists known as the Scratch Bandit, which might be hitting you, which will scratch you and cut you in your sleep. And it doesn't have anything to do with offending it. It just happens sometimes. You wake up and you're like, where did that scratch come from? My friend who's actually in the chat right now, L. Gatesman, knows exactly what I'm talking about because he would wake up with scratches and bruises all the time.
My younger sister, I always have to say that because I do have two. My younger sister, I'm the middle child, of course. Let me say that again. My younger sister, she always wakes up with new scratches all the time. And when I was hanging out with her a bunch during all the funeral stuff that we were dealing with, every day she'd come down and she'd be like, check out my new scratches. She's like, I don't know where that one came from, but there it is. And it's just a strange thing because sometimes you do just wake up all scratched from whatever you don't know.
Yeah. It's weird. If you get hit by the Scratch Bandit, I want to hear about it. Let me know. Let me know your creepiest experience with the Scratch Bandit because I find it very compelling and I'm very curious.
I did punch myself in the face with my own fingers the other day in my sleep.
I was very relieved she didn't punch me in the face because that's typically what happens.
It was crazy because I had a huge scratch and it was just bleeding on my forehead. And I was just like, how the hell did that happen? My hand just jerked in my sleep and fucked up my face.
That's so funny. All right. That's good. Thank you so much for sending it in.
Thank you.
All right, let's look over into Stream Chat, see what you folks had to say. Here's what's going to happen. For those of you who are new, that are in YouTube, when we come to the end of the show, I read the YouTube chat, and then Robin starts to read the Twitch chat. While Robin is reading the Twitch chat, I set up a game that we play at the end of the show called Marbles on Stream. Marbles on Stream is very easy because all you have to do is be in the Twitch channel, not the YouTube channel. It won't work with it. You can watch it, but you can't participate. Be in the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Scaryish Podcast, and type in !play when the race is ready. If you do that, you'll get a marble with your name on it, and then they'll all race down some weirdly designed course, and if you win, you will get a sticker, courtesy of us, sent to you for free. So if you are interested in getting a small piece of Scaryish merchandise, at this point, please switch over to twitch.tv/Scaryish Podcast, and you will have a chance to win a little sticker, little piece of merch, which is fun. All right, here's the YouTube chat that I have. Kayla Ray says, I put my right sock, right shoe, then my left sock, left shoe. Adam, I promise I'm not a psycho. I've just always done that.
I just put on both my socks and then both my shoes.
That's, I think, what most people do. Do you put in all the milk and then the cereal?
No.
Okay, that's a good sign. Drake says, go butter your bread, toast it, and thank me later, especially if you make pan toast. If you're doing it in a pan, it's different.
Okay, look, but, okay, so you... Okay. You put the butter on your bread, right? It gives your toast more time to just soak in that buttery goodness while it toasts.
Wow.
It melts your butter for you and just
Elizabeth says, butter on bread, then sprinkle the cinnamon sugar, bake that bread, then cut that delicious bread toast into 4 pieces. You have strips of deliciousness. Yes. Dunk that into hot chocolate. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Leo Chacha says butter pan roast is delicious, especially if you get just the right crispiness. Drake says, also, Justin's consistently the best character actor in all of Taz. You can agree with me or be wrong. He is absolutely for balance. Although I will say I'm not really liking a lot of his stuff in Graduation. It's just a very boring character, but it's a fun character at the same time. Christina says, if the sitcom had a catchphrase, it would probably be, damn it, Chad, or aw, Chad, puts hands on hips while Chad shrugs. Hextall says, ooh, Elizabeth knows the right way. Leo Chacha says toast, not roast. Tammy over there says, hi, I'm new to your podcast, and I love you guys. This is my first time catching the stream. Thanks for the mention of Talipo. I've been wanting to find it since I was a kid. It was cool and scary.
Nice.
I'm so happy to hear that, because I was really worried people wouldn't like that episode.
I really enjoy when you read stories, because you legitimately love those stories, so you kind of get invested into it, and I think that production value in there. Start grabbing all sound effects off of audio blocks. I think you can tell when you read a story, you enjoy it, and we need to do more of that. We should for our patrons.
Leo Chacha says, well, it's that time, friends, as Mother Chow would say, toodaloo, mother duckers. It's Mr. Chow, not Mother Chow. I don't know why I read it that way. Emma says to Tammy, welcome to the stream. And Tammy says, thank you. I am caught up on YouTube. I will now start up and get ready.
So if you folks are on YouTube, hop on over to Twitch. It's great. It's free. It's a fun time. We're going to play Marbles on Stream. It's an opportunity for you folks to just join us in this free little race of these balls that go down these tracks for a free piece of Scaryish merch. And we do 2 races. That's 2 opportunities for you folks to win a Scaryish sticker or some odd thing of some sort. And I personally package it up and mail it to you. There's no third party. It's just me in my hands. And I need to read. All right, so in Twitch chat here, Glitch says, I just imagine Chad, the Shadow Demon, keeps throwing empty monster cans at me and calls me bro all the time. Wow. Am I your roommate? Like what?
She doesn't drink Monster, nor does she throw cans.
Marshmallow Rockstar. Yes. I love Marshmallow
She
Rockstar.
drank like 3 her whole life.
What?
You heard me.
No. I just drank one this weekend when we went to go pick up lottery tickets.
Oh, yeah.
That was on top of my coffee that my aunt got me, too.
She got me a half and half, which was really nice.
I'm What's for Dinner says, I never blamed the dog. If it stank, I would probably clean it.
Wow.
Our dog.
Whenever I get blamed for farts, and they're not my farts, I'm like, you'd know if it was my brand. You wouldn't be in the room still.
Our German Shepherd Corgi, okay, she is this thick little dog.
She's a Corgi.
And she has the most rancid farts of all time.
Interrupt the fart story. Type an exclamation point vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race to vote for the track we are about to race.
She a nasty dog. I'm Beef Trainer says, I hated living on campus. No one seemed serious about their academics, just seemed more focused on parties. That's why there's such thing as college porn. Just saying.
What the fuck, dude?
I just think...
What is with you tonight?
No. What? What are you talking about?
That's why there's such thing as college porn? That's where your mind went?
Like in dorms and stuff like that, they always have that be a category because college kids just like to party.
I figured out what you were saying, Robin. I don't think anyone was curious about that. I'm just saying, why does your head go straight there?
I don't know. Okay. Kat says, I couldn't get sleep in the dorms at my school. The other students would be running around shouting all night. I'm Sterner says, not Scratch Bandit, but used to wake up at night with slap marks on my leg. I'll send in the story of that. That sounds scary.
Yeah.
Usually when Adam has slap marks on his legs because I slapped him in his sleep.
Or when I'm awake. She's very abusive.
Valley Girl says, that happened to me. I was randomly allergic to Tylenol during my pregnancy. My mom became severely lactose intolerant after being pregnant with me. They're talking about something completely different. I thought it was just like an allergic reaction that made it look like someone slapped you on the leg. Well, I'm dumb. All right. It's about aversions to food during pregnancy. That's the whole conversation that's going on there.
That makes more sense. Right now, the choice by popular demand is Twisting Tumble. We are going to let this thing scroll through maybe twice more before we go with it.
All right.
But get your vote in if you would like to decide which track we are about to race.
I'm What's for Dinner says, I put my socks on, go step in a puddle, then put my shoes on.
That's disgusting and I hate you.
Gross.
Look at this photograph.
I'm What's for Dinner also says, y'all need to do another Halloween reading. I totally agree.
Have plans.
I'm just trying to think of what poem would be good to read.
I don't know.
I mean, the Telltale Heart would be good, I think, to me. Maybe that's just me.
No, I agree. I've talked about it in the past. Twisting Tumble has 5 votes. So if you're going to vote for a different one, you got to do it in a group right now because it's probably going to be the track we're going to race. Good thing to note using your wonderful democratic process of voting. Look at this photograph. I don't know why it's stuck in my head. It's because it happened last night and I haven't said it in such a long time.
That whole thing? That statement?
Look at this photograph?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geeky Gorgeous says, you guys can read Mask of the Red Death for Halloween.
I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it either. Send a link to our email or our Facebook or whatever. Because I've never heard of that, and I think that I would be interested in checking it out and seeing if it's something that we would want to do, because we're always taking on ideas.
We will not be doing the track titled after my favorite movie, Frozen 2, or the track titled after the alternate version of my favorite movie, Brokeback Mountain, which is also called Mountain Mingle. Not really. Twisting Tumble is the track we are going to be racing. Average time to complete Twisting Track, 1 minute and 33 seconds. The world record holder is Tsunami Dan with 50 seconds. However, for Spooky Friends, we do it in 1 minute and 31, and our Spooky Friends record holder is Cashew 16 with 1 minute and 4.
Glitch says, in Robin's voice, strap on, everyone. We're going to college.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Now is the time where you want to type in exclamation point play to get your marble.
Lou Scaryish says we should totally read that. And Geeky Gorgeous says it's a poem or a poem, if you will.
Gotcha.
That's good.
Exclamation point.
Oh, sorry. I'm too busy reading. Whoops.
All right, we're going to give this a 45-second countdown from Right Meow. We have 14 marbles currently enlisted to race. I know we have more people than that. watching. So don't forget to type in !play to get your chance to win, because this is going to go off in the next 30 seconds. We're up to 15 marbles right now. Let's get that number higher and higher, as the Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 would say.
I redeemed a high five.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's also a drink. All right, let's see if we can set the world record here. We want to beat 50 seconds, y'all.
Am I in there? Yeah, I am.
Yep, you're right there. Look at this photograph. Mike Meadows gets his marble in at the last second. Pretty good stuff. And away we go. We totally raced this one last week,
This
too.
stuff's really good.
My stuff's really good, too. All right, so the trick is, to this one, you're probably going to have to bounce around and skip those, like, whirly dervishes down there in order to get the world record, because right now we're all stuck in this funnel waiting for the first marble to get through, and there they go. Everyone's going through the toilet.
Kat said, Robin getting so excited for redeeming a high five made me laugh.
That's funny. All right, the rankings in the side don't really know who's in first place, but I'm going to go ahead and take a guess and say Kayla Ray Reeds is in first place, with Ashley Faison on the other side challenging
Kayla Ray.
for the lead.
Kayla Ray, what do you read? What do you like to read? I love books too.
Kayla is definitely in first place. However, ASB Bunny just minded the gap pretty well, shot straight through, and is in first place, and has an adorable icon for their name.
It's a bunny.
Is spinning around right now. Kayla Reeds.
No, Kayla, no.
Kayla Ray Reeds just got hit by one of those pulsating rods, but almost landed in there. And
that would have been a crazy end.
it would have been a crazy end if you won that way, but it looks like ASB Bunny got stuck. Meadows got stuck.
It's just a loop in there. Loop.
ASB Bunny's trying it again.
It's gonna be Lee!
Lee has won.
Lee!
Congratulations, bro. So type in !merch. Click that link. Then there's going to be 3 separate stores you can go to. Go to Robin's Kawaii Corner. Check out our wonderful stickers for Scaryish and let us know which one you want for free. We will include it in the next thing we send you.
Kayla Ray says, I have a booktube channel I just started. Ooh, interesting. Don't post it in the chat because that would be self-advertising, but you can totally message us on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatnot, and I would totally love to check it out. I do follow a bunch of bookish YouTube channels, and I love books.
Right on. Lee goes up to 6 points on the season, as well as Robin going up to 6. ASB Bunny is at 5. I move up to 7. Hey, Glitch is at 10. And Laura Ann down there is at 12. Also notable, I am Beef Trainer with 9. Meadows is at 5. Everyone's floating around single digits, but we have 2 people in double digits. Lee says, woo, congrats, bro. All right, we got one more race to race. So go ahead and place your votes right now on which track it's gonna be.
Oh, back popped. Oh, man, that popped good. I like that Meadows voted 42 just because that's Jackie Robinson's number.
Chadwick Boseman passing away was one of the most shocking things I've seen in a long time. I was doing my personal stream and it came across my phone. I was just like, what the fuck is going on with this year, man?
It's just been a rough year. Oh, never ending.
All right, Eye of the Storm 2 is currently leading. I don't know how many votes it has. What I can tell you is if we finish with a tie, the House of Pain is the track that our previous winner voted for, and that will be the track we race in the case of needing a tiebreaker. We'll let this trickle through at least one more time and see where it winds up. I think number 7 is Eye of the Storm 2, and it probably has quite a few votes.
I don't know why. Every time I see
8 votes.
Every time I see Tehe, I'm like, Tehe. I don't know why.
It's just fun to read it that way.
Yeah.
La 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 la. I can't do the oohs anymore.
Are you too old?
I don't know. I haven't played enough with my range in a long time to really hit those highs. I think if I really trained my voice for it, I could probably do it. Just saying. Don't double tap me. That's so condescending and shitty.
That was 3 taps.
I am
you
the most
can't
encouraging person to her on anything she tries to do, and she is just so derogatory about everything I say about myself. Fudge you, bro. Fudge you. All right. I'm pretty sure Eye of the Storm is going to be our track to race. Once it gets there, we're going to check what the record is, how fast people most often do it, and then see what our stats are compared to that. Fun.
In the sun. I have thermodynamics homework after this, and I'm not looking forward to it.
I have a new game to play. I keep forgetting the name of it. It's CK3.
We gotta download Fall Guys. I really want to play.
We have to buy Fall Guys.
It's like $30, right?
It's $20 actually.
Oh, it's not that bad.
All right. Eye of the Storm. Average time to complete 2 minutes and 14 seconds. World record 124. However, Spooky Friends do it in 2 minutes and 9 seconds because we do it faster. And Silly Snuggle Kid holds the record for 1 minute and 45. Let's get in there. And you still get a chance to win.
An artist that I follow on YouTube, Bailey J, is obsessed with Fall Guys right now. And I watched her play a little bit of it. And it just looks so freaking fun.
It's like Mario Party if it was an MMO. And it looks fucking awesome. Alright, we already got 11 marbles in the stream, setting the countdown at 60 seconds and clicking start. We're up to 13. If you raced last time, you are required to race this time, and we need one extra person to race. I always try and operate on the +1 rule. If we had 16 or 17 for the first race, I want 17 or 18 for the second.
I'm What's Your Dinner says, how close are you getting your degree? I am 1 year away. So I should have next spring, and then... hold on. Let me do math. Next spring, next summer, next fall, I should be done. So, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Two-income household sounds so amazing.
Yeah, I just don't want to fuck up. Lee says, check your phone.
No, I refuse. If it's a picture of your wiener, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah, but then, like, wait, isn't there a... No, that's something different. Never mind.
You're the worst right now.
You're the worst.
I don't see anything
You're
from
the
you, bro.
bratwurst.
All right, we're off to the races. I hate that all these tracks think they need to start with a fucking funnel. Be original, Jesus. It's raining too, which is kind of odd, but hey, it's called Eye of the Storm, so that makes sense. Let's go to the middle and see who gets through first.
Looks like wood.
Yeah, that was us quoting Full House simultaneously. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. And Cat Beatrix is currently in first place. The tracks have split, so it's Cat Beatrix, ASB Bunny, M Meadows, and actually Phazon over there. They're going to go through these rotating cylinders, see who winds up getting out first, and then a weird
Another
turn.
funnel. Ooh.
That's interesting. People
that is
being shot like that. We're going to move over here and see what happens. Elgate's trying to go for that
scary looking.
Elusive 2 wins in one night. Emanon is now in the lead with Geeky Gorgeous 97 right behind. We have yet another fucking funnel and then a shooter, McGavin.
Back-to-back ships.
That'll knock you through the Eye of the Storm. And you have to hope that you land in the right spot and make it to the end. We're going to wait right here and see what happens with this.
What's Your Name says, it looks like wet wood. Giggity.
Wow.
Damn it. Cat says, damn it, I was for dinner.
Geeky Gorgeous made it through first but fell off. Cat Beatrix made it through next and survived. I think Cat Beatrix is going to take this one. I think that's like your 19th total win. I wish it had a lifetime score because I think Cat Beatrix
be so cool.
Might be in the lead. Oh, there's a fan blade at the end to make things even more interesting. We got a lot of folks jumping off right now. Protesting
no.
Cat Beatrix's impending win. Although we have two challengers right now that are trying to make it through the fan blade. I just fell off, so we can all agree that this race is bullshit. Cat Beatrix, congratulations on your victory. Woo, Scaryish. Kayla Ray Reeds, Emanon, Valley Grills, all trying to get in their second. It's Kayla Ray who's going to take second place. Woo, Scaryish going to take third. Valley Grills fourth. Emanon will be fifth. And we'll just let the rest trickle
Geeky Gorgeous says, by the way, happy September, y'all. I'm What's Your Dinner says, wake me up when it ends.
Wow.
Oh, my God. And, yeah, Kat, you won. Congratulations on your win.
Letting everyone else finish out. You have a minute before that blue wave of death comes and eliminates any ball it touches. Meadows is taking his sweet-ass time getting through that fan blade, I must say.
Aw, Blue Scary says, pretty good way to end your last stream for a while, Kat. Absolutely.
That's sad. That makes my heart hurt. All right. Glitch falls off. Cat Beatrix is the winner. And this race is over. Cat Beatrix goes up to 14 points of the season. Laura Ann goes up to 13, meaning Cat is our new leader and also has 2 wins.
2 wins on her belt this season.
Kayla Ray, with only 2 races, has gone up to 4 points in the season, as well as Woo Scaryish going up to 3. Valley Grills is at 5. Robin is at 7. Lady M's at 2.
Laura
Meadows
Ann with 13.
is at 6. And Glitch is at 10. I'm at 7. And Beef Trainer's at 9. I don't want to leave anyone out. Cat Beatrix says, holy shit, because they were told that they won. And then Frozen again. Twitch actually went down today. In the middle of the day, they're still having problems.
Aw, Kat says to pass it on. They've already claimed a win this season.
So congratulations. Kat is passing it. Kayla Ray reads.
So if you want to email us, Kayla Ray, at storytime@scaryish.com, and let us know if you do exclamation point merch. We have a bunch of different stores. Go to my Etsy store. We have a bunch of Scaryish stickers on there. Choose a sticker design, and I can mail that to you that way. And just email us what design you want, and then the mailing address you want us to send it to, and we can get you that. And yeah.
So I got the message that Lee sent me.
What's it say?
He says, hey, can we do a thing where we give my prize away to a random? And the answer is yes. We're going to do that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a random number generator, and I'm going to go with 3rd till 17th. And so I'll just roll 1 to 15. And then whatever comes up on that will correspond to whoever's going to get that prize.
Cool.
So let me go do that really fast while Robin vamps.
Aw, Kayla Ray says, love y'all. I'm going to give the sticker to my husband, and he'll cry. That's so nice.
Yeah, we're doing this the D&D way. I'm just going to use a D20.
Eminon says, we got to get that meetup here soon. Fuck COVID. Yeah, I agree. I would love to travel soon. I cannot wait for conventions to start again. I need to have some of that extra income from anime conventions.
So I rolled a 13, which would actually put it at Elgate's in 1985.
Shut the front door.
So I'm going to do it again. No worries. 3. Eminon. So congratulations, Eminon, on claiming the prize.
3.
Because I'm not counting Cat Beatrix or Kayla Ray Reads.
Got it.
Started at 3rd.
All right.
You just opened your fucking ears.
Oh, gosh.
All right. Congratulations, Eminon. It's nice to see that we got 2 folks getting prizes. And I got to use my Elven dice because I have... Oh, my God. I can use these with my Ranger. It totally just hit me. Dropping that in there. And I know I mentioned before that I'm joining a new D&D campaign with some nerds that are also podcasters and audio buffs. It's probably going to wind up turning into something. We discussed at the end of the last episode that it might not be an actual play live show. We might not do it like Twitch stream, but we might just wind up releasing it as a podcast. So
cool.
I'll keep everyone posted on that. I know a few of you were interested in hearing about it, so fun stuff. Eminon, you know the deal.
Yeah, pick a sticker and let us know what design you want and the mailing address that we should send it to.
Cool. Let me go ahead and get everything reset as far as visually and in the studio. By studio, I mean our tiny little office.
Look at this photograph.
There we go. All right. Gonna mark that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this wonderful outro. So I want to thank everyone who sent their stories in this week. It really means a lot to us that you would share a story with us and let us read it on the show. If any of you out there have a story you would like to share, please email storytime@scaryish.com or go to our website, scaryish.com, and click on Contact Us. If you fill out that form, it comes directly to us. Pretty easy thing to do, and a lot of you folks seem to be able to do it because we get most of our stories that way, in fact, nowadays. Although we do get stories through our social medias, so if you want to hit us up there, Twitter is @ScarishPod, Instagram is @ScarishPodcast, and Facebook is facebook.com/ScarishPodcast. Robin, for folks who would like to donate to us monetarily, how can they do so?
You can go to patreon.com/ScarishPodcast. Those are monthly donations. We have a few different tiers. They start at $1, and the $1 tier gets ad-free episodes, which is great. And we also have a Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/ScarishPodcast, and those are one-time donations. All of your donations go to helping us upgrade our studio setup, and kind of give us more time to focus on making more content for you folks and keep the podcast going. So anything, even just sharing with your friends and forcing them to listen to us while you're on your road trips helps us out a whole bunch. So thank you guys so much.
Absolutely. It means the world to us. Your support is just the most stunning thing we could never have ever expected or hoped for, and yet we have it, and it's It's something that lifts us up every single day. So thank you so much to everyone who listens, watches, shares the podcast, whatever it may be. We feel the support, and it means the world to us. So I think that's everything we have for this episode 134 of Storytime. Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Such a boner voice. Bye.
Your boner voice.